Welcome, ladies and gentlemen and other species, to episode
21.
21 of the Slaughter's Sports Pod with me, Evie, and Mr. Dickel.
Hello.
Welcome to a very, what's
Exciting
the word?
episode.
Yes, it's riveting.
Riveting.
Full of interesting topics
Uh-huh. Such interesting topics as if
and
like,
ideas
and
and philosophical debates about the meaning of life
yeah.
and whether one day we'll all live on Mars.
Oh, I mean, will we?
I don't think we will. Well, not in our lifetime, that's for sure.
Okay.
I think eventually the Earth will just explode and we'll all die. That's what I think. I don't think we'll be living elsewhere. But I mean, you can probably actually build we could probably live on Mars actually.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool. It'd be pretty sick.
I don't know. It sounds kind of terrifying.
Oh, of course. But, you know.
No? I mean, maybe in 1,000 years.
But imagine if you were born on Mars, would it sound that terrifying?
Bro, no, then it wouldn't sound terrifying at all. You'd be like, this is home. I have to be in a metal house all day and I can't leave. If you go outside, you just die immediately. You get yeeted and yoded into outer space.
Yeah, but I'm assuming they'll be able to create an atmosphere if they just create like a big bubble city.
That's just that sounds like that like it's just a normal Tuesday. It's another day at the office. It seems like very, very difficult and really complicated.
I mean, Evie, that's what the future is for.
Listen, man, if you create a bubble and you just put trees in there, I don't see what the problem is. They give you the oxygen, you give them the CO2. What could go wrong, man?
Yeah. Wait, what? Yeah, that's a really good idea.
I don't think it's that simple. I don't think, like, from the very, very, very limited knowledge we both have, which is goes as far as we breathe out carbon dioxide, they breathe in carbon dioxide and breathe out oxygen. We're like, it should work. Just put them on the Mars. The problem is, I don't think they. Well, no, actually, in the bubble, I think they would technically be able to survive. I don't think it's that simple, basically.
Well, okay, let's think about it. Okay. For
yes,
trees
with our very advanced knowledge,
yes.
Think about it.
Let's say they create like a little glass bubble, kind of like there was like the episode in The Simpsons. You remember that?
No, I mean, no, but I mean, The Martian. You know The Martian, right? The book, which is also a movie with starring Matt Damon.
Yeah.
It's like, so it's all hypothetical, but I think most of the hypotheticals are like not proven, like hypotheticals that make sense, like realistic stuff. Like I think most of the things that happen there are things that people are like, we don't have a proof of like an example of this happening, but from everything we know, it should work. So I'm pretty sure hypothetically, if you built a bubble, which is basically what they did there, like a small bubble for like, it was 8 people or something, that you could technically live there. But
yeah,
I don't know.
And then you grow a tree because there might be, first of all, there's like research of like underground lakes on Mars.
Yeah, there's some voodoo. Dude, they found so much voodoo shit this year on in space. They found like stuff on Venus. They found like some random shit in like Jupiter, I think. And then in Mars, they're like, we found lakes. Hold on, let me search this up. Lakes on Mars. Yeah, but a bunch of 3 underground lakes have been detected near the south pole of Mars. Also confirmed the existence of a 4th lake.
Of a 4th lake?
Of a 4th, yeah.
Damn, bro.
Like, also there's like, maybe there's life on Venus, or there was life on Venus.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, a bunch of crazy shit.
Dude, that's crazy.
That's just whack. Yeah, but like, so, you know, Mars is just like a big, fat, disgusting desert now. Like basically, like half of Israel, right? Like half of Israel is basically like Mars. You know, it's all desert and it sucks.
Yeah, I guess so.
So, and like now we have proof there used to be lakes and all this stuff there. What if Mars was Earth before Earth, and then Earth will just become Mars in like a billion years? It's also desert. You know?
Yeah, but Mars doesn't have an atmosphere.
Now it doesn't.
Well, how would just because everything becomes desert doesn't mean the atmosphere would go away.
No, but I think. But no, but don't we have problems here already with the atmosphere? And hypothetically, if you like extrapolate, even though I don't really know what that word means, if you like keep
What?
if you take, because a certain stuff we do damages the atmosphere, right? And like rips
CO2
holes in the
emissions?
ozone layer.
Is that what you're talking about? I think CO2 emissions, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
So if you like, couldn't that just happen? If that just happens for a billion years and it keeps like taking slowly layers off the ozone layer, wouldn't there technically be no atmosphere here?
Okay, I can understand that, but who would release CO2 emissions on Mars?
No, but I'm saying a billion years ago, who knows what lived there? Like nothing lived there, obviously, because when we excavated there, I don't think people found anything, and you would have found either, I don't know, I'm pretty sure you would have found something, but we found nothing.
Yeah.
No. Just a thought. Just hashtag shower thoughts.
I don't know. It could be. Mars is farther away from the Earth. Sorry, from the sun, right? Than Earth is.
No, it's closer. Isn't it closer?
It's closer.
I think it's going closer. Solar system, yeah, isn't it one closer? Goes like something Mars Earth or something?
Isn't it?
Or maybe it's one. Actually, no. You might be right.
Because I remember there's one between Earth and the sun, and that's like a freaking hot ass
It goes
planet.
It goes Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. Yeah.
Yeah. I told you.
And then like a much farther, there's a shit ton of other planets.
Wait, well, how is Mars a desert if Earth is not a desert, and Mars is farther away?
Probably something with because it has to do with I think the atmosphere that was made here.
Oh, you're saying the atmosphere protects Oh, right, that makes sense. It protects the Earth from the sun.
I think so. Because I think with the way it works, most of the sun heat actually leaves Earth. Like it hits Earth and then leaves it.
Mm-hmm.
And part of the problem with global warming is that more of it stays now. I think because of the CO2. So the CO2 like that's in the atmosphere absorbs the heat and then it stays on Earth.
I see. I feel you.
I think we're probably like so wrong. But
no, I think that makes sense. Come on, bro. Have faith.
I don't know, man. Didn't listen much in science class in 8th grade. You know.
Really?
Don't remember.
Science class is so interesting.
No, it was okay, I guess. I don't know. It wasn't always, you know. It could be very boring. Like biology was very boring.
I mean, yeah, biology was kind of boring. Like, who cares about
I think
cells?
School is just pretty boring usually.
I think you're pretty boring.
Bro, you know what I actually want to understand?
Yeah, tell me.
So right now, we know the Earth is a globe. Most people know. Right? We're like, it's not flat.
Yeah.
So how did people like 2,000 years ago look at the Earth and were like, nah, Earth is a globe. We live in like a solar system and there are other shits around us. Because people like a long time ago came up with like pretty accurate ideas of where we were in like space.
How
do you
figure out it's a globe?
Probably, and but also
probably when Christopher Columbus, I think this is one of the first things that happened when he traveled. He went to other. I
don't think that has anything to do with it. There were many explorers.
No. I'm stupid. I was gonna say the reason we knew it was a globe is because Christopher Columbus went the other way, but then I realized the reason he went the other way because he wanted to get to India, but he went the other direction because he thought like the world's a globe, so he'll get there anyways.
Also, there were a shit ton of explorers at the time. There were like 1 million people who were like, I need to find a faster way to get to China so I can get more spices, or India or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Weird time.
But I think one of the people who realized it was a globe, I don't remember. There was a guy in, I think it was ancient Greece or ancient Rome, where he like planted these 2 poles of the similar sizes.
Okay.
In 2 different places, and like very far places apart. And then at the same time, he estimated exactly like what I think it was the direction of the shadow and the height of the shadow, and then he compared them, and then this helped him also figure out the circumference of the Earth.
Dude, so see, that's insane. That's crazy. I don't know. Imagine just not knowing anything. Like they probably did all sorts of dumb shit back then, anyways, right? That if you look at it now, you're like actually retarded. But they're like, I can figure out the circumference of the Earth without Google.
Yeah, dude. That's
called
fucking. I don't know.
Called pulling yourself up by your bootstraps, you know?
Yeah, like
an honest day's work.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's pretty wild. How smart people were. Like, you know, another random thing.
You want this to be a Kyle in search of how they figured out that Earth is a sphere.
You know what? Sure, but there's another thing here I want to say. So there's this guy. I'm gonna search this first. Who invented the watch? This dude invented the watch. It took my man, I mean, just years. Okay, this dude named Peter Heinlein from Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Where is this? Hold on. Hold up. Hold this. Bro, come on. This. How long take to make? Bro, I'm really struggling here. What are these sounds you make?
Entertaining.
Oh, God damn, I can't. It took this dude like 10, 20 years to make a clock.
Oh, I thought that'd be longer, to be honest.
But I mean, it's absurd.
Oh,
the
yeah,
dedication.
Yeah, like holy.
You're just
shit.
like, you try something forever, and it doesn't work, and then you try again and again for 20 years. It just.
How big was the first watch? The first clock?
Dude, I don't know. I'm on a wiki page now. I mean, there's like 3,000 different clocks and shit here. Like, this dude had a water clock. Okay, I don't want a water clock.
I don't want a water clock.
I want, like, the first mechanical. I think.
What's a water clock?
Okay, well, you know what? Let's see. Let's see what a water clock is.
So many questions.
It was made by a Greek dude.
Of course it was.
Or maybe not. What the fuck? You know, I don't know. I don't really understand what I'm looking at. I can't really, no idea. No idea. Bro, I'm kind of, I swear. I can't find, alright. You know what? This is research for later. I can't find the info I'm looking for. What was the other Kyle question I have to look up?
How
did people
figure out the Earth is a sphere?
I think there's a really simple thing that if you look, like, if the Earth was flat, you'd be able to see all the way to the other side of the Earth, but because you can't, that shows that it's not.
Oh yeah, the horizon thing.
Yeah, there's that as well. Why do I ask why people figure out the Earth is a sphere, and Google wants to tell me about lunar eclipses?
Bro, maybe he's connected, bro.
Bro, wiki page, you have way too many. Pythagoras, you remember that guy?
Ah, yes, the
He
Greek.
first proposed that the Earth was round around 500 BC.
What?
I mean, just
Oh, that was Greek times,
as I
right?
recall, he based his idea on the fact that he showed the moon must be round by observing the shape of the terminator line between the part of the moon in the light and the part of the moon in the dark.
Okay, yeah.
Huh. So basically, he was like, he figured out moon is sphere.
Yeah.
If moon is sphere, we must be on sphere.
How did he figure that out?
He I don't understand. Basically, the part of the moon where the moon like is light and dark, the line there in the middle to separate it. Something with that.
Huh. So wait,
because that line changes as the moon's cycle changes.
Right.
So by that he's like, it has to be the sphere.
But wait, what do you mean it has to be?
Because it was if the Earth was also the moon looks. Like
he says it's a sphere because of the fact of the light changing.
Yeah. Also, the moon does look very spherical. It doesn't look flat.
What do you mean it doesn't look? What do you mean it can't? It can be circles well.
Right? Yeah. That's true actually. Oh, right. Yeah, that's true. It's not like people think it's a square. You know what? Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah.
You're just putting it as a sphere. That's 100 IQ. That's 300 IQ right there.
Right. Bro, I mean that's absurd. Oh yeah, and around 350 BC, the great Aristotle declared that the Earth was a sphere. Based on observations he made about which constellations you could see in the sky as he traveled further and further away from the equator.
What does that mean?
Okay, that's bro. Like basically the way you can observe the stars and what you can and can't see and how close they are based on where you're looking.
What?
Yeah, I don't get it 100%. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. And then during the next 100 years or so, Aristarchus and Eratosthenes actually measured the size of the Earth. So before BC ended, some fuckers measured the size of the Earth.
I think it's a story where they did is they took two shadows of the same pole stick, and then they're like this. Oh, what they did? So they figured out how much kilometers each pole stick is from each other. Then they figured out the shape, the length of the shadow, and then they did like yachas.
Yeah, he's right. Let's see. I mean, that's just crazy. That's just honestly insane.
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
I
still don't understand how that makes sense. Like, how do you get how does the difference between the sides give you the circumference?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Yeah, but you're right. It was playing with shadow cast by a stick at noon and voodoo shit in the degrees.
Bro, that's some crazy shit.
Yeah, okay. He found the shadow cast by a stick at noon and found it made an angle of about 7.2 degrees, or about 1/50th of a complete circle. He then used this to calculate the circumference of the entire Earth. That's crazy. That's wild.
And then
people just used to be smarter back in the day, you know?
I don't know if people used to be smarter, but I mean, people are very smart right now.
Yeah, no, there's always genius stuff.
It's just back then, if you were smart, you were super smart. And even if
Yeah.
you were super smart, people would probably be like, you're stupid because they think you're crazy.
I mean, honestly, think about it. If people weren't like only the white men, are like actual people, like okay, let's say from like long, long ago, they're like
Yes.
people are people, right? There's no discrimination.
Yeah.
And so like a bunch of people could have done all sorts of math and voodoo shit, right?
Yeah.
Maybe by now we would be living on Mars.
Okay. Now
You,
I'm
you,
gonna play
you see what I
I'm
mean?
gonna play devil's advocate here. Now, see, if all people were people, then who would be the ones who would be working? You know what I'm saying? Where would be the
What are
human
you saying?
resources? I'm saying with the help of slaves, not just black slaves, but slaves in general, it helped progress humanity because there was human resources.
But you just have people working instead of
Yes, but how would you motivate people to work?
give them food. What are you
Yeah, but like, listen,
talking about?
it's having slaves is so much better and more efficient and easier than
I,
having.
I I agree with you that it is definitely easier and more efficient because you know for many reasons. But I gotta disagree with you.
Disagree with me. What do you
I
mean?
just
What?
I
What?
just I think when you broaden the terms of who's allowed to study something or learn stuff or whatever, the more people you find that are good at it, obviously, right?
But there was
You see what I mean?
yeah, I know what you mean. I understand what you mean. But there's also like a bunch of other people, like the Native Americans, a bunch of empires in Africa and empires in New Mexico. What about those people? You know, why didn't they figure it out? Or maybe they did figure it
Well,
out,
no,
and then they just did.
they all did voodoo. Everyone's like Greece and Europe and all that shit. But also, I don't know, the Chinese, I think, were also doing a bunch of amazing shit in like Asia.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying as we kept moving forward in time, some people were depressed, and I'm like, if people that weren't depressed, and everyone was just living, just chilling,
Just chilling, bro. Just chilling like a
maybe more people were risen up and being like, I know the circumference of the Earth. Just a thought,
Maybe, Evie. Maybe.
But I mean, hey, you just said racism is good, so really, I won the argument.
I didn't say it's good, Evie. Wow.
I will clip this, and anytime I want to cancel you, I just have the power in my fingertips.
All right, dude. You know, it's an interesting thought.
Yes.
That we'd
enlighten me.
I don't. I feel like when I say this, there won't be any argument to be held because I feel like we have the same opinion on this.
Okay.
But there's in science there's people who believe, not necessarily believe, but they think that humans don't have a soul and everything, all this like spiritual consciousness shit, all this feeling of like as if we have a soul, it all comes from just because we have a brain.
Yeah, I think yeah. I don't think there's much of a debate here. I don't think we have a soul. I think it's more of just our brain. Our brain is essentially our soul.
Yeah. So I mean, people in my community don't really.
They don't. Well, none of them do.
I don't know. Not none of them. So, for example, Alon, my roommate, he believes. Yeah. But I actually haven't asked the others. But yeah, some of them were like, no, there's none. I was like, I can't.
Huh. I mean, I don't know. I get it because it doesn't. I get it.
Yeah.
It's also hard because it's one of those things that the more, I don't know if the easier explanation, but the easier to understand explanation, I guess, is just like you also have a soul.
Yeah.
Then it's all, no, it's actually all in your brain. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to digest that. I mean, even people who like do, I read a book about this thing. People who do believe in it, it's just like hard to kind of like wrap your head around. Kind of like how some people believe like when you die, you just die, that's it. No going anywhere.
Yeah, I think it's kind of GG at that point.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean say like me? Are you not the same camp?
Oh, I mean, I am. No, I am. It's just you're very hard. You like to mention it a lot, and then everyone's just
I mean,
like,
it's not really a fun thought. Wait, I don't mention it a lot. What do you want about?
I don't know. Every time we talk about death, so I'm just like, what? You don't believe in the afterlife? What?
Oh, I mean that's like literally just Sam.
No, other people is also. Oh, maybe.
That's the only thing that comes to mind. I'm like, because I don't know, because we had discussions with her about like God, religion, all that stuff, and then I'm just like, I don't remember how it came up, but I was just like, just also don't believe in the afterlife. That freaked her out. She's like, what? Can't do a South African accent. I don't know how to do one.
What? What?
What, man? What?
It's not so not.
I did. I don't know how to do one.
Yeah, Bruv.
I never even heard a South African speak until I moved here. Like,
Yeah. Same.
It's a much newer accent to me. Yeah, I didn't even know it was a thing.
I didn't even know South Africans were a thing.
Yeah. Like me, Joseph. And like, I'm from South Africa. I'm like, bro, you're in black. I'm like, that shit don't make sense. I'm like, time out. If they didn't teach me this. They didn't teach me this in geography class in America, bro.
Yeah. What you are?
It's amazing how little you learn. I mean, it's not just an America thing. I think every place has its problems with its education.
Yeah.
But like in America, for example, you become very ignorant of I think of like the rest of the world and geography and all that stuff.
Everything basically.
They're like, what's the capital of the world? America. What's the capital of Italy? New York. Pizzerias, am I right? You know, like.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. There's a.
So you know, I like moved here. People are like from all these places. Oh, you lag.
Oh, I was just saying it's kind of sad that the culture in America is just very it's a pure ignorance about other places in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you moved to Israel.
I think I've inherited that trait very heavily.
Still do, or
I'm not a very worldly person. I'm not one for the most part that really tries to expand my horizons.
Really? No? You don't think so?
I don't think so, no.
Huh.
I mean, I don't like Jamie and Gafur over the other day, and like you mentioned a place in Israel that's not one of like the 10 biggest cities. I'm like, bro, I got no idea where that is. Like literally zero.
Yeah, but that's also because you haven't like really been outside of those places.
That's true.
Like for example,
yeah, but it's not because I'm not interested.
What'd you say?
I'm not interested. I'm more. I really like live in my own little bubble.
Yeah, I feel you. But for example, I also used to be in the same boat as you, and then once I started Shnachurut, it's kind of like, oh, there's like cities that are besides Tel Aviv and Jerusalem, yeah. Like, and then you just start to figure it all out because once it's connected to you, then it's different. Because back in Ranana, what do you care about other fucking cities that no one gives a shit about? Like it's
Yeah, that's true. True that. Yeah, bro. Maybe once I get drafted, I'll become a scholar.
Maybe once you're drafted, what?
I'll become a scholar. I'll know everything about everything.
I mean, I won't. I mean, I'm sure you'll become very intelligent. I don't think you'll become a scholar.
Bro, I bet you first day I talk to people, they'll tell me where they're from, and I'll be like, never heard of it. They'll be like, oh, it's up north. I'm like, yeah, it doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah. There's been so many times where I've asked people where they're from, and they're just like said this like random place. I'm just like, sure, okay, cool.
And then I'm like, yeah, it's like confusing. Like, it's like up north near this and this. And I'm like, where's this and this? Yeah.
Once you get to know
Which
more
sounds
people,
solid.
Hmm?
Yeah. Bro, I still didn't find this thing, by the way, about the goddamn clock.
Water clock.
No, not the stupid water clock. There was a dude who tried to make a clock, like a first clock, and it took him like 20 years. And I think it's kind of insane.
Hmm.
I don't know. Imagine doing that.
Yeah,
I think it's wild.
it is pretty wild.
People would just like work on something for just 20. I mean, like, the thing of like George R. R. Martin's been working on the same book series for over 20 years.
That's wild.
Some people like sometimes come up with books and series and I don't know, random researches and shit, and they're like, I've been working on this for like 10, 15, 20 years. It's crazy.
It is crazy, but it's also like really cool.
I mean, once you finish it, it's probably like rewarding as hell.
Yeah,
But
imagine.
I don't know, just saying, what's the word?
In the same field of area.
Yeah, and then keeping yourself motivated to finish something you've been working on for just fucking forever.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe there's a point once you get like past 10 years, like, bro, I've been working on this for 10 years. There's no point to stop now. Maybe at some point it just becomes easy.
Yeah, dude, imagine the guy who finished the clock after 20 years. He was just like, dude, I did it.
He's like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna do anything else.
I'm retiring right now. You want to hear something interesting? There was two accounts that commented on our last pod video. Just weird shit like just websites that like getgrills.com.
Oh yeah, that's bots basically.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, like who?
So are you're saying our 2 views are from bots?
No, I don't think so.
If they commented.
No, there's a way for people to comment without actually viewing the video. I don't know how they do it, but they do.
Huh? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Sir.
Cal, can you search this up for me?
Wait. No, you're wrong. There's no way.
I mean, no. I think there is.
Bro, how? It doesn't make any sense.
I think it's like if you enter the site. Here, let me search this up. Can you on?
What do you? Can you comment on a video without watching it?
Without leaving a view.
Oh.
Because I'm pretty sure.
I don't think it. How does that make any sense?
It's not possible.
No, that doesn't make any sense. Can you also check who viewed the video?
No.
Oh, you can't.
I can check the demographics of who viewed the video, but I cannot check more than that. Yeah, it's very random. Well, dude, if people saw who viewed their videos, I think the world would be in chaos.
Why?
Because imagine if you can sell that information to people.
I bet you this video it's already sold. Just instead of the content creators doing it, it's YouTube itself.
Oh,
I wouldn't be surprised. Or maybe they don't need to, because for example, if you go watch a video of like a gaming channel, the ad will anyways be a gaming ad. Does it make sense?
Yeah, but
like there's so.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
Because the whole point of selling information is to have a better understanding of the demographic and how to send ads to people and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure ads are connected or are related to the video you're watching. For example, you won't get a gaming ad on a video that's not connected to gaming.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying it doesn't matter if they sell your information. because that's not anyways how they're not giving you ads based on who you are, based on what you're watching.
That's true. But they are giving you videos based on what you watched.
That's true, yeah. Basically, we don't have any privacy. We just think we do, probably, honestly.
Yeah, I bet.
And NSA be watching us close eye.
Yeah. Dude, it is. I wonder if like someone tries to like Google like how to shoot up my whole school. Like I wonder like people like really if like the CIA or the FBI really gets involved in that. Not the CIA, the FBI.
Well,
or in Israel, the yes. Let's test it.
I mean, there's probably stuff that raises a red flag.
What could go wrong?
Yeah. That's a good point though. Like if you search up like how to make a homemade bomb, then if they go like, all right, get someone over to the house, check it out.
Let's check it out.
Or maybe they just get so many that they can't answer to everything, and you'll be fine.
That's true. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Maybe they could probably get so many. What, there's like, how many people in America? Like,
bro, I bet you there are also people that are like, bro, I'm just gonna fuck with the NSA and just put myself on a watch list, and just fuck with them. You know?
Do you think everybody who Googles that shit gets put on a watch list, or like they Google enough
times? Probably not. Probably depends. I don't know. They probably have like some fucking formula shit that
Dude, I wonder how that shit will work.
And if you're like searching for looking online for like a wedding ring, and then like a week later you're like searching for a gun, they're like shit probably went sideways. We gotta watch that situation, they probably just have formulas and stuff like that.
Yeah, but okay, that's not connected, but sure.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? You can just look for a wedding ring and then you can look for a gun because you want to have a gun. What's the problem?
No, I mean you could. It was an example I came up with. I'm not saying it's a good one, but I don't know.
I mean, I think a good one would be like how to not be depressed, and then a week later, how to shoot up my whole school.
Yeah.
But it's a big problem for mental issues in America. I wonder why. Why America?
I mean, there has to be like some fucked up thing with culture there.
With the culture?
Yeah.
I was actually had a thought. Maybe it was because the culture there is very individualistic. Everyone's very to themselves,
I don't know how true that is. I don't think that's true.
I mean, it depends where in America.
No, I don't think so. I think every place though has individual people, but also they have groups and stuff. I don't think something like that's specific to America anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, the mindsets obviously are different. I just don't know exactly what the differences are that lead to some of the stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it is weird though.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
Imagine like, I don't know, you're a fucking 14-year-old Timmy, had a bad year at school, shit just hasn't went well, and you're like, well, gotta shoot it up, I guess. There's nothing left to do. I don't know how you get to that point. But then again, I don't know. You think of like terrorists. How the fuck do you become terrorist? In some situations, if you're raised in an environment of terrorists, it will make sense. But that's not everybody.
Yeah. But
there are people that become extremists, and like someone who becomes extremist, you're like, how the fuck? That's absurd.
I think it's just society. Like for example, people who become school shooters, they're just put in situations where it's very hard for them. Like if you don't have any friends, and then you don't really get along with your parents, and then you will go to the school that you hate every single day. And at some point, you're like, what's the point of life, And then you're like, I'm gonna shoot this school up, baby.
That's true. I still don't get it though. I still just, it's such a extreme place to get to that I can't.
I mean, not having any friends at school is also pretty extreme, wouldn't you say? Someone who's like someone who's a
No,
teenager.
that's yeah, no, that's true. So don't get me wrong. If you're in a situation like that where like school and it just sucks and you don't have any friends really, can definitely understand. I mean, just getting insanely depressed and having all sorts of problems. But there's a difference between extreme depression and taking a gun and killing people and then half the time yourself. It just, you know, like in my mind, I don't know if this is retarded. In my mind, if you're super depressed and you kill yourself, I'm like, I can see the train of thought. Not saying it's good, but I can see what leads to that.
Yeah.
You become super depressed and you're like, I'm gonna shoot up a school. I can't see that unless it's a situation where you just get like bullied really bad or something like that. Then I can see how you get to that train of thought. But I don't think even that's ever. I think sometimes people are just lonely and depressed, and they're like, it's gonna shoot some people.
Yeah. Maybe also that people interpret that they feel like people don't really care about them when it's just people just don't.
Yeah.
Like they feel like
Also,
people are responsible for them feeling that way, and then
that's true.
Leads to that.
Yeah. Also, there won't be nobodies anymore if they shoot up a school.
They won't be what?
You know, there won't be nobodies. You know, they'll get some attention. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, that's a thing that we learned about this week, is that people look for attention.
Yeah. People sometimes do insane shit to get attention.
Yeah.
Because they don't. Depending on the situation, they're like, there's nothing else I can do.
Yeah. That people like without attention, people like there's no point in life, because if you don't have anybody who like pays attention to you, then what's the point? And we had an explanation that there's negative attention and positive attention, and both types of attention are still like things that people want to like get.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, positive is better, but
yeah,
people won't stop.
At the end of the day, attention is attention.
Exactly, and also the thing is, in general, most of the time people will give more negative attention than positive attention, and that leads people to want to do more negative stuff because they get more attention from it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Well, that has been all for this podcast. Please subscribe and leave a like.
He's dying on air. Get 1 million views.
Was your host, Killer Keepstar. I was your host, Deco Kaplan, with my co-host, Abby. Thank you for listening. Watching. Yeah. Abby, any last words? I'm gonna leave
can we get 4 bots to comment instead of 2? Let's just double it. If enough bots watch the videos, it'll get enough attention that normal people watch the videos.
Yo, I was probably a bad idea than deleting those comments, because that's what I did.
Shit, bro. More engagement! Or whatever words YouTubers use.
Engagements, that's what it is. Okay, bye.
Bye.